You say you don't have time, but you scroll for hours every day. Time is not missing, it's misused. So many people think that they don't have time, but they're just using their time wrong. They're not prioritizing the things that matter. They're using their time spent scrolling, being distracted, avoiding the things that they need to do, avoiding the hard, avoiding the necessary things in order to really achieve the life they say they want, in order to have the healthy, loving life. But they would rather spend it distracting themselves, indulging in pleasure, indulging in things that make them feel comfortable, that make them laugh now, but they cry later when it's time to do the things that is necessary to do. But now you're out of time. Now you're rushed. Now you're delayed in so many good things because you spent it wasting away. Time, we all have the same 24 hours. If you're a human being, you have the same amount of time. But how are you using your time? Are some people busier than others? Yes. But what are you doing to be productive? Busy doesn't mean anything. Everybody's busy. A single mom of 3 kids is busy. A college student is busy. A CEO at a big company is busy. A small business owner that does HVAC and air conditioning is busy. Everybody can say that they're busy. Everybody can have an excuse of why they don't have enough time. But that's the thing. Everybody can have the excuse, but stop saying the excuse. Stop complaining about the time and just get to work. Get and focus on what you can control and prioritize the necessity. Life comes down to, what do you prioritize? Where do you put your focus? Where do you put your intentionality? That's where the changes really come. That's where the good really comes from. But we can all sit here and complain about not having enough time. Oh man, I worked all day. Oh man, I did all this for school. Oh man, getting to the gym is hard. All that can be true. And for the most part, it is true. But what does complaining change? What do you focus on? What are you willing to prioritize? Are you going to scroll TikTok? Are you going to scroll IG? Are you going to scroll Facebook? Are you going to scroll YouTube for 3-4 hours a day? But then say, hey, I didn't have time to get to the gym. I didn't have time to go for a walk. I didn't have time to read a book for 15 minutes. I didn't have time to meditate. I didn't have time to pray. I didn't have time to journal. I didn't have time to go say hey to my cousin. I didn't have time because you spent it somewhere else. So what are you prioritizing? How are you auditing your time? Do a time audit to see how much you're really spending on that phone, how you're really spending on the internet, because that's what's really taking away from real life. And I'm pro internet. I have social media. I have YouTube. I'm literally posting on YouTube. But I still make time to go to the gym. I still make time to do and take care of business. So you have to figure out that, because we all can complain about it. We can all say we don't have enough time, but time is not missing. Time is ever going. We're just not spending our time wisely. Most people are good at burning time. They're not good at spending it effectively. They're not good at investing time, because you can invest it. You can habit stack. You can go to the gym and get on the treadmill and look at TikToks, ride your little bike, look at IG. You can go walk outside in your neighborhood and listen and watch YouTube. You can work at a standing desk. You can work on a little walking pad and get complete work done. You can study at the gym. That might be a little bit harder, but you can make it happen. You can go walk and listen to lectures of your professors talking. You can look at you can get on a stationary bike where you're sitting, not the cycling one, but the one you're sitting, and pedal your feet and read your textbook, read your book. You can do these things, but we don't want to. That's the truth of the nature. We don't want to. We'll claw, defend, and search for a reason of why we can't do something before we accept the fact that we can. We just don't want to. We're just lazy. We're just not disciplined enough. We just want to have fun. We just want to do things that are more pleasurable, the things that distract our mind versus focusing in order to achieve better. But then when we don't get the job, we don't get the degree, we don't get the opportunities, we don't have the healthy body, we don't have the clear state of mind and peace of mind, we don't have all the finances, we don't have this, then we complain. But did we do anything to get those things? Were we working towards that goal, or were we misusing our time and avoiding the goal by avoiding the things that were necessary to get there? That's the thing we have to think about. So when you complain about time, before you complain about time, how about this? Do an audit. Where is your time going? Go look at your phone screen time. Go think about how many times you're looking at the TV. How many episodes of Netflix did you watch this week? Versus the time spent doing things that are pushing you towards your goals, that are progressing you and improving your life. Do a time audit and take a look at it and then complain. If you had zero phone screen, you watched 0 episodes of Netflix, you listened to 0 music, etc., and you still ran out of time, then you can complain. Then you have the right to complain, because then you got something else. You got bigger worries. You got bigger fish to fry, whatever it might be. So do a time audit, see where your time's going, and if it's spent scrolling, if it's spent looking at the TV, if it's spent looking at a computer screen, readjust. Find out how to cut your social media from 3 hours to 1 hour, or even 3 to 2. You just saved an hour. And if that's every day, you just made 7 more hours this week. 7 hours towards a side hustle, 7 hours towards spending time with loved ones, 7 hours towards a special project, 7 hours towards building a YouTube brand, 7 hours towards whatever it might be in the gym. But you just got 7 hours. Now, what if you did that with Netflix? What if you watched 1 Netflix episode instead of 2, instead of 3? Do a time audit, readjust your priorities, and get focused. This was Consistency Day 433. I hope you got something from this message. If you did, I encourage you to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more. And other than that, I wish you all peace and blessings on the journey.